Hi everyone, it's Brittany here, or Miss Glamour Girl 1992. Welcome to my channel, live once again in my room. This is going to be a two-part video put into one. I've gotten a lot of questions on the wig that I've been wearing recently on Instagram and on YouTube, as well as questions about how I get all of my hair underneath that small wig. So here I'm showing you guys the wig. It is the Model Clean Cap wig, and it is in a number 3. That's actually the model number of the hair, and the color is a number 1. I have 3 of these wigs. The first wig that I got was from my beauty supply store. It was like 30 bucks. Then I found it online at ebonyline.com for $15. I'll put a link to that wig in the bottom bar. Here I'm just showing you how I put the wig on really quickly, and then I'm going to go ahead and get into the braiding pattern. I wanted to have all of the useful information at the beginning of the video so you didn't feel like you were forced to watch a 6-minute video. So first thing I start off with is my water bottle. Then I go ahead and part out my 2 sections. Usually I don't braid my hair for my wigs starting from the fro. I usually blow it out, but in this instance I had to wear my hair in a wash and go, so I ended up just kind of finger detangling with some water. So the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and detangle my first section and then part my first braid as close to the edge as I possibly can. And if you notice, I start from the center and work my way outward. This is so that the wigs that I wear can lay flat on my head. Now, if you have longer hair, this can also work. You just have to take the time to section and to comb through your hair and brush through your hair with some conditioner so that it's soft, so you can grab as close to the root as possible. It does not have to be tight, but you want to grab as close to the root as possible. And that's really the key to having really flat braids for your wigs. Okay? So once you're pretty much finished doing your braids, that's when you have to decide how exactly you're going to store the ends of your braids. And you'll kind of see that in the next clip or so. Still braiding the other side of my head. And if you notice, I kind of pin that first braid back into the second braid so that it's kind of nice and flat against my edges. And then I go ahead and twist the ends so they're nice and closed. I'm going to split this big section into 2. That's the importance of having your hair damp and with some leave-in conditioner, because I can get this big section down into one tiny braid if it's nice and detangled and if it's soft enough for me to work with it. So that's another thing you really want to pay attention to, is having your hair nice and soft and detangled so you can pull as close to the root as possible. Now these braids are not tight at all. I'm just very deliberate with how I braid my hair. It's pretty simple, because if it's going to be braided for a week or 2 weeks, you don't want it to snag on anything that it doesn't need to snag on. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and do that last section, put in my Beautiful Textures leave-in conditioner, and braid it on down flat. Now as you can see, my braids, I mean, they're all pretty much even. The tails are not super thick and bulky. That comes mostly from detangling and having some nice leave-in conditioner there. So what I'm going to do is just show you how I can store them upwards, like turn them on themselves. If your hair is really long, you can turn them on themselves actually in the parts, so you have a little bit of space, and just pin them down, or you can use needle and thread and sew them down. Now I'm just going to throw them in the middle. My tails aren't that long, they're not that thick, so I can just throw them right in the center of my head in the back and reverse it on itself. So as you can see, it's not too bulky at the nape, but you also have the hair up and flat out of the way. So if anything, you want that bulk to be at the base of your neck, so you're not messing up the look of the wig. Alright, so here's some pictures of that braiding pattern for you guys. The same pictures I put at the beginning. I guess if you can just look at the pictures and do it, then you didn't really have to watch that whole clip there. But I just wanted to give everyone the option. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the wig and how I kind of style it. I usually finger comb it. And it's a bumped wig, so it will curl up on its own, or you can kind of comb it out flat to be more of like a boy cut or flat shaped hairstyle. So you're able to really kind of move it around and curl it around as you please, because it's already naturally bumped when you open it out of the package. Alright, and you can really work with it. I mean, you have quite a bit of length at the top. It isn't super tapered to the point where it looks like a fake wig or you can't do anything with it, but you can move around the front, the top, and the back sides of it, which is what I'm doing now, just to give it a little bit more volume. Okay, and here I'm going to go ahead and comb it down flat for you guys so you can see the length and so you can see how flat this wig is on my head, thanks to having that flat top and side braid pattern there. Okay, you would have no idea how much hair is under that wig. Alright ladies, if you have any questions, let me know. If you have any requests, let me know as well. But I hope that this was a helpful video. I hope it wasn't too long for you guys, and I'm looking at about 6 minutes and 30 seconds here. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in another video.